Hello, everyone. It's Heidi with Downtown NorCal Live. And like all of you, I have a real clear idea about where I want to go when this is all over. And it's not a big trip. It's not some fancy vacation. I just want to go to Spa Central. So joining me today is the owner of Spa Central, Kelly Fuller. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Heidi. Thank you so much for having me today. And thank you again for doing this. This is amazing. Your support of small businesses is just wonderful.
Thank you. You know, the last time I saw you, you were my last interview in a live location that was a store that was about to close down, and we were both in tears. That was a hard day right before a shelter in place. So it's good to see you with a smile today.
Yeah. Yes, it was most definitely a very difficult day. It was like, um, you know, the emotions that I think everyone was having. But now, I think that you kind of you have a roller coaster. I have good days, I have bad days. Um, I have great people surrounding me that make me smile. And so, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not going to cry this time. So
Not yet. I might, because you know where I should be today. I should be having my facial with you.
I know.
So, anyhow, so how is business since I saw you last?
Well, so we are obviously closed, so there is no business. We have been doing product sales. Both of the companies that I work with are wonderful companies that have offered dropship programs, which means that the clients can either order from me or they can order from the company, and then we benefit from that. So, which is great. So Farmhouse Fresh, you would order from them and use a code, and we benefit from the proceeds of that. Or Jerleek, you would order from me and I turn that in, and I benefit from that as well. So business is we're just trying to do and be creative as we possibly can in these times.
So product ordering, what's the easiest way? Because I may not remember, I've got to go to Farmhouse Fresh to get it, or if I'm ordering with Jerleek, it's you. So should I just go to your website and that's clarified?
Yeah, you can go to the website, and we do a lot of social media posting. So you can do Instagram or Facebook. You can contact me directly through our my email, spotcentraldavis@gmail. And that's mostly what clients have been doing, is contacting me directly, and then I've placed the order for them, or they'll reach out and say, hey, what do I order, or where do I go? And we're still here, so they can contact us however they choose. And even if they need a product recommendation, I'm happy to do that for them. Most of my clients skin we know, so that's the beauty of it.
I have to say, you certainly have maintained a very strong presence, and I've really appreciated seeing you on social media. And one of the things I saw recently is that you're offering remote facials, Zoom facials.
Yeah.
How in the world does that work?
I know, right? So again, I think most business owners are really trying to stay visible, and they're really trying to reach out and connect with their clients, and be creative. And so what I did was, as I gathered a group of women that are fellow business owners here in town, and we had a little hour session where I gave them a walkthrough of every step that I do in a facial. So I sent them a care package that had all the products necessary for them to do this facial, with the exception of a few things that they needed from home: ice cubes, hot towels, a headband. And then we got together, we had a glass of wine, we walked our step-by-step through the facial process, and it was amazing. And you would think that it would be a little bit awkward or weird, but it actually was. It was really, really great to see these women enjoy, take care of themselves, pamper ourselves a little bit, and we're all in the same space. So it was awesome.
You see people on a regular basis throughout your whole career as Spa Central coming in and, being in one place emotionally, and then unloading their stress. So how important do you know? You have the experience. How important is self-care right now?
Oh, I mean, self-care is so important every single day, in my opinion. But a lot of people think, self-care is so selfish. And I totally disagree. I mean, I think that if we don't take care of ourselves, then we're not happy and we're not going to be able to take care of our loved ones. So especially right now, pampering yourself a little bit, making yourself feel pretty, making yourself feel happy, is such an important thing. And, why not?
Why not? For sure. I wanted to tell you, and I wanted to tell folks who are watching that Kelly was really instrumental in getting me to be able to shift. I'd only done Facebook Lives before, and the night we went into shelter in place, you were able to walk me through the Zoom process. So I just really want to thank you for that. You've always been a very creative and adaptive business owner. As we finish out, I also wanted to tell you, Kelly, that because I've become creative with Zoom and how I'm conducting the interviews with small businesses, the hub editors at the high school Davis High newspaper reached out to me, and I actually was one of their homework assignments to find out how to interview
Oh,
folks on Zoom. So that has a direct relationship back to you.
oh.
So I wanted to kind of close by asking you, what are the disappointments from this process of being sheltered in place?
Oh, so many things. I think for me, especially, the biggest disappointment is that I don't get to see my people. I don't, shoot, Heidi. I don't get to work. Part of our job is so social. It's such a social thing. You lie on our beds, you are vulnerable on our beds, you open up on our beds, and we to you, so that is the biggest disappointment, that I don't get to work and I don't get to see my people. I don't get to take care of, you the way I would. So that would be the biggest disappointment. The second thing is that things change every single day. We're told one thing and it changes the next day. We're told another thing and that changes the next day. So it's just this like rolling effect of changes every single day. The PPP loan's a disappointment. Wells Fargo is my bank. They're a disappointment. The SBA hasn't been extremely helpful. The unemployment, all the things that we are promised as self-employed business owners, has been a complete and total utter disappointment. I mean, that's how we make money, by working. And if we're not working, we're not making money. And if the money that is promised to us isn't going to the smaller business, which is the core, the heart of Davis, the heart of California, the heart of the United States, if it's not going to the smaller businesses, what's going to be the outcome of this? And that's really disappointing. I love so much what I do. And I know that everyone that works for themselves is so passionate about what they do. I don't want to not be able to do this when this is over. But I also have to be able to provide for my family. And if the money isn't coming through that is promised to me, how am I going to be able to do that without getting a job?
Are you feeling a lack of hope, or are you optimistic that Spa Central will reopen?
Well, I'm a fighter. So I will do whatever it takes to make sure that my business is reopened. I just don't want to see this be a closure of other businesses. So I personally am not worried about that. I will make sure that it's open. I will do my darndest. Even if we have to start off really, really slow, regulations I'm sure are going to be in place. We'll do whatever. But I don't want to see the community struggle through this because the businesses are going to close because they can't afford to stay open. They can't reopen. They can't afford to go without income. And I just wish there was some honesty. There was some real, direct information, because you go to a website, you go to the SBA website, and it bounces you all over the place. And it's frustrating. That's frustrating. You don't want to sit on the computer for 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, I just want to put the word out to folks, as I've been saying this whole crisis, we have to put money aside. We'd be getting our hair done if we could. If like today, I'd be getting a facial if I could. That's money that people really need. Our small businesses need to stay open. And so I really do encourage all of those personal services, if we can, to, provide the full value or at least some value to those services we'd otherwise be receiving. And then I also just wanted to say on a personal note, Kelly, a lot of folks don't know I have muscular dystrophy, and that causes a lot of pain. And this is a hard time for me personally because I don't have your access to your massage services through Lori, who I so value. She's a weekly part of my life. And I just really want to thank you for being open and being there for us year round, for all of us with various medical needs. It's an essential service, and I'm just sorry to see that you're down, but I do thank you for joining me today.
Heidi, thank you so much. That means a lot. Again, I feel it coming. Clients have been absolutely amazing, reaching out to us, telling us how much they appreciate us, offering to pay for services, paying for services, buying gift certificates, buying products. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. I thank you on behalf of myself and Lori and Megan. We all thank you, because without you, we can't be open.
All right, that's, I'm sorry, Kelly. We have this interact with one another. I've been talking to Kelly Fuller, who's the owner of Spa Central and obviously a very dear person in my life. And I do these interviews Monday through Friday with small businesses. If you have someone you'd like me to interview, please send them my way. I will be back with another interview tomorrow. Again, thank you so much to Kelly.
Thank you, Heidi. I love you so much.
You too. Goodbye, everyone.